Hello, and welcome back to Candy and Wine Channel. I'm your host, Kendra, and it's another episode of Quarantine Cuisine with Cooking with Candy. So I'm going to be running this series of quarantine cooking, like using things that we have around the house while we're all on lockdown. And my taste testers will actually be delivered the food, and they will put the comments in on the bottom of what they tasted. So today I'm making possibly the quickest dish ever. It is a Japanese curry masala, okay? And what we have here is we have two masala patties. These you can buy at the grocery store, any vegan store, vegetarian store, even any other store that has a health food section. It really just has red peppers, potatoes, carrots, masala seasoning, and the like in the patty. And then we had some rice that was left over from the meal we had yesterday. So I'm going to finish up with that. Some bags of frozen vegetables. So I'm using a mix of soybeans and carrots and peppers and green peas and broccoli. So that's what I had, like little bits of bags left. So I'm just mixing them all together, and that's what I'm using. And a 12-ounce can of coconut milk. That's all you need. So the first thing you want to do is the spices that I have here. This is the Japanese curry. I add a little bit of turmeric, so about a teaspoon of turmeric to it, a teaspoon of dried basil, a teaspoon and a half of dried garlic, and this is going to move kind of fast because the oil is already hot for me. So I'm actually going to turn it down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the dry spices in the oil. Then I'm going to add the patties, brown them up quickly, and then I will add the coconut milk, okay? So I'm gonna add the spices first. And if you can hear them, they're already starting to sizzle, okay? Mix those around. And in each pan, I have about a tablespoon of olive oil. So now I'm going to throw in the patties, okay, and start those browning, okay. And you want to make sure that your pans are on medium-high heat. And you'll see here I have bay leaf. So the bay leaf will go in after I add the coconut milk. So you don't even have to cook the patties all the way through. You just want to heat them on both sides to coat them with the seasoning, and then you want to dump in your coconut milk. Okay? All right? And then what you want to do is you let that simmer together. All right? So now that you've added the coconut milk, I've actually taken it down to a lower heat because it doesn't need to boil, it just needs to cook all the way through. So the next thing I want to do is I want to take the rice and start it warming through. I don't want to fry it, I just want to warm it through. So I have over here a pan that's got about a tablespoon of olive oil in it. It's been warming up on a medium heat, and I'm going to put the rice in there and just keep stirring it around on a low to mid heat so it'll warm up while this is cooking. Okay? So again, the thing is about home cooking and being a home cook. And what we're doing today is making sure that we don't waste anything. You don't want to waste anything. I know I don't like to waste anything. So if there's ever a time where I feel like something's going to be wasted, that's what I use. So while this is heating up, I'm going to tell you about today's featured entrepreneur. It is Dana Dellacamera. And you can find her on Facebook. And for the next 21 days, she's going to be teaching beginning screenwriters how to write a screenplay in 21 days. So if you're a beginning writer, if you're interested in writing, or if it's something you're curious about, 8 p.m. Eastern, every day for the next 21 days. She's going to be running this series on Facebook, so I would encourage you to check it out, okay? So now, our coconut milk has actually started to boil. So what happens is you're going to take your vegetables, and I like to take my vegetables and put them in when they're still a little bit chilled because I don't like soggy broccoli. So I'm going to take this and go ahead and put it in. Stir it up and let it heat through. Drop in the bay leaf. Okay. And this I will let cook and simmer through for about 5 minutes. And that gives the flavors a chance to blend, marry, and come together for the next 5 minutes. And then what I want to do is I want to plate rice first. So what I'm going to do now is going to make you all a sample plate so you can see what it'll look like. So for a mid-sized serving or whatever, you put in a little bit of rice, okay? And then those patties that you have, as they're cooking through, they automatically start to break up. They automatically start to break up. So as they break up, they really combine with the sauce. Now, if you want them chunky, just break them up a little bit. If you want them to be a little bit more mixed in, it's up to you, whatever texture you want. And then you want to take your vegetables, some of your masala, and you want to place it around the rice. Now, usually when I make this for the family, I make a ton of it and I fill the bowl all the way up. So I just want to give you a quick look at, take a look at that. And there you have it. Japanese masala curry. Okay? I'll see you on the next episode of Quarantine Cuisine on Candy and Wine. Have a good evening. Goodbye.